In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 21st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Los Angeles Angels. The Pittsburgh Pirates and Los Angeles Angels will kick off a weekend interleague series in Anaheim on Friday night. The Pittsburgh Pirates, after a surprising start to the season that had them battling for first place through the first 2 months of the season, are now in last place in the National League Central Division. The Angels, meanwhile, are in 3rd place in the American League West. The Pirates are firmly planted in the basement of the National League Central right now, going 42-54 this year and losing 8 of their last 10 games. Jared Triolo is one of the few hot bats on the team right now. Triolo posted 2 hits, 2 RBI, and a run on Wednesday, and is hitting .333 over the last week. Starting pitcher for Friday's matchup will be Johan Oviedo. This year in his 19 starts, Oviedo is 3-10 with a 4.53 earned run average and 97 strikeouts over 107.1 innings. Oviedo managed 7 innings with 1 earned on hit and 3 walks in a no decision versus the Giants his last time up. Over on the Angels side, they're playing pretty well right now and have won 4 of their last 5 games. Los Angeles is still hovering around .500, but there are some positive offensive signs these days. Nicky Moniak is hitting .429 over the last 15 days, and Shohei Ohtani has 12 hits and 10 runs during that time. Speaking of Ohtani, he'll be starting for the Angels on Friday. Across his 18 starts this year, Ohtani is 7-5 with a 3.5 earned run average and 139 strikeouts in 105.1 innings. Over his last 10 innings, Ohtani has stumbled a bit with 9 earned on 12 hits and 7 walks. The Angels are hot, coming off a home sweep over the New York Yankees, while the Pirates snapped their 5-game skid in their last game. The Halos are 1 game over .500, while the Bucks are 12 games under .500. Ohtani has not been sharp on the hill in his last 2 starts, where he gave up 9 runs in 10 innings. I look for him to get back on track in this game, facing a Pittsburgh lineup that ranks 27th in the majors in runs scored and is only averaging 2.8 runs over their last 6 games. Ohtani will also face the Los Angeles lineup, which will get to Oviedo, who has given up at least 4 runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. The Angels will win this game for their 4th win in a row, so the Los Angeles Angels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Bucks only rank 23rd in the majors in both team earned run average and bullpen earned run average. While Oviedo was sharp in his last start, it was at home, and he has had issues on the road this season. That will continue, as the Angels lineup will have a solid game at the dish. Ohtani has been less than stellar in his last 2 starts and will get back on track in this game. However, they will not get shut out, and with the Halos scoring several runs, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics. The Houston Astros face the Oakland A's, with both teams on opposite ends of the standings. The Astros have a 53-43 record and are in 2nd place in the American League West Division. The A's have a 27-71 record and have the worst record in the American League. For the upcoming game, the Astros will turn to Framber Valdez as their starting pitcher, who has allowed 11 runs in his last 3 starts, while the A's will turn to J.P. Sears, who has only allowed 4 runs in his last 3 starts. The Athletics will go with J.P. Sears in the 2nd game of this set. Sears did not factor into the decision last Sunday, allowing 3 runs on 4 hits over 6.1 innings. He has been one of the lone bright spots on a disastrous Oakland pitching staff. Entering the first game of this series with Houston, they have allowed the most runs in the majors, hold the highest team WHIP, and have served up 136 home runs on the year. With the trade deadline coming up, Sears could be on the move, considering Oakland has been in a fire sale for the last 18 months. The Astros have dominated the Athletics so far, sweeping a pair of 3-game series early in the year. They have won 7 in a row against the Athletics and roll in as a heavy road favorite with Valdez returning. I've been saying all year that the Oakland Athletics Sox are a team I'm fading, and that doesn't change here. The A's are losing games at a record clip. They're arguably the worst team offensively and pitching-wise. The Athletics are also losing a $100 better more than $2,500 on the year. There's just no getting behind Oakland if you enjoy making money, and it's that simple. My only option here is to side with the Astros, so the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The A's lineup is awful, making it easy to think that the upcoming game will be a low-scoring one. However, with a low total, both lineups look to step up and control this game from the first pitch. The A's should constantly play base runners with Ryan Noda, Brett Rooker, and the rest of the lineup making contact and putting together strong plate appearances. The Astros, who average 4.71 runs per game, should run up the score with Chas McCormick, Kyle Tucker, Alex Bregman, and the rest of the lineup swinging for the fences and crushing pitches against the A's pitchers to circle the bases at will. This will be a high-scoring game with both offenses stepping up. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays vs. Seattle Mariners. The 2023 MLB season goes on Friday, July 21st, with the Toronto Blue Jays facing off against the Seattle Mariners in the American League Showdown at T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. Toronto and Seattle lock horns for the second time this season, opening a 3-game series at T-Mobile Park. Back in April, the Blue Jays took 2 out of 3 home contests from the Mariners, who are undefeated in 4 straight home encounters with Toronto. Both teams played on Thursday, and the Blue Jays had to take a long trip after a tough home contest against the San Diego Padres. The Mariners know Yusei Kikuchi very well and are 7 for 2-8 with 4 doubles and a home run against their former teammate. On the other side, Bryce Miller meets the Blue Jays for the first time and will have a tall task to keep one of the most dangerous lineups in the American League in check. Both bullpens have been shaky since the All-Star break. The Mariners relievers have recorded a 4.01 earned run average and 4.83 Fahrenheit IP in 24.2 innings of work, and the Jays bullpen has compiled a 4.05 earned run average and 5.24 Fahrenheit IP across 20 innings pitched. But for the month of July, the Blue Jays pen is 6-1 with 6 saves, 2.84 earned run average, and 3.55 Fahrenheit IP, and the Mariners pen sits at 2-2 with 5 saves, 3.02 earned run average, and 3.92 Fahrenheit IP. Both teams have plenty of dangerous arms. Having the Blue Jays as the underdog feels almost criminal given how much better the team is overall. They may not have much of an edge on the bump. However, this should be a relatively low-scoring game with only a couple of situations determining the outcome of the game. The odds are in favor of the Blue Jays hitters putting together what it takes to win what should be a close first game between these teams. The Blue Jays have a positive record as the underdog, while the Mariners are 24-38 as the favorite, so the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Last year, Yusei Kikuchi pitched a gem in a 6-2 win over the Mariners, but it was at Rogers Center in Toronto. He gave up 1 hit and 3 free passes across 6 scoreless innings. Kikuchi should allow a couple of runs this time around after yielding at least 2 in 7 of his last 9 starts. On the other side, Bryce Miller has been terrific as of late, but the talented righty has had a couple of meltdowns in his rookie campaign and should slow down a bit against the Jays bats. Miller heavily leans on his 4-seamer, which owns a +2 run value. He's shown terrific command thus far and ranks in the 90th percentile in walk percentage, but Miller is also in the 37th percentile in hard hit percentage and the 26th percentile in expected slugging percentage. Once more, I lean on the Blue Jays to get things going at the plate, so give me the over on the totals. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.